Agent 64, Spies Never Die, a project focused on bringing back everything we know and love about GoldenEye 64. I just made a video walking through the free demo for this game on Steam, and I highly recommend you check it out for yourself if you're curious, because it feels amazing so far. Today's video, however, will be a little different. You see, after playing all the difficulties in this first tower escape mission, I thought it might be fun to check out the speedrunning scene. Surely if GoldenEye had such a large speedrunning community, there would be people jumping to get world records in this demo, right? Well, not really. There is no existing leaderboard for this game on speedrun.com as of the writing of this script, and only a few YouTube videos will pop up whenever I search for it. So yes, today I'll be doing my best to get as low a time I can on every difficulty of tower escape. Agent difficulty proved to be very simple very quickly. 90% of this level is just running past everybody, and the other 10% is collecting this keycard and occasionally reacting to good AI, such as this guy who will sometimes open the door for you. It's fast, it's simple, and the quickest time I could get myself was a 107.65. Surely there is time to be safe, but once I got a really clean run with every strat I was trying to do, I moved on to special agent difficulty. This time things would become a little more complicated. I started by playing the same way I did in agent difficulty, but when it came to this hostage section of the map that opens up, I wasn't ready for what I'd walked into. See, what I failed to realize in my agent difficulty speedrun was that all the guards I wasn't killing were following me the entire time. Apparently they don't ever break aggro or have limitations on where their AI can go in the map. This being the case made it really hard to run into this area and back out with the hostage who's supposed to get the keycard door for us. For instance, my opening idea was to run quickly to the hostage furthest back, then the hostage in the middle, and then the closest one to the door I needed open so that he would have less traveling time. But the guard pileup was too hard to deal with. Clearly I needed a new idea. Coming into it again, I started killing off as many guards as I could without breaking stride. This way I'd have less guards to deal with later on, and with lucky gun drops, I could also have more ammo to deal with ones that will inevitably corner me in hostage rooms. And this worked out a little bit better, but still not good enough. I couldn't get through the massive number of guards I'd have to defeat in order to move on, and I didn't know how I could possibly make a speedy solution to this. That is, not until I tried switching my hostage saving order. In one of my runs, I quickly saved the hostage closest to the entrance first instead of last without thinking. As I continued through the run, I realized there were much fewer guards to deal with than previous attempts. Walking back with my door opening NPC, I discovered that my previous hostages were blocking the guards out of the entrance. This discovery fixed everything. In my next attempts, I was more easily able to save all the hostages and survive with this door blocking tactic, and then all that stood in my way were a few guards I had to shoot so that they wouldn't shoot me first. In the quickest completion of the stage, I was able to nail a 145.69. As you can see by my face, I was pretty happy with this time, and the fact that my strategy worked out. The final challenge that stood between me and my goal was getting a fast run on Agent 64 difficulty. If you've seen my last video, you may know that to play through this level even casually is no easy task. Coming into it, I was pretty nervous, but I'd had a lot of experience in this level up to this point, so surely there's nothing to worry about. As I began running through on Agent 64, I quickly realized that I was being shot. Like a lot. As it turns out, these AI don't mess around on the highest difficulty. This alone made me think my speedrun would end up looking like more of a regular slow playthrough of the level. However, through further experimentation, I found that after you drop down from the ventilation shaft in this level, the guards that have piled up don't actually chase you through. Well, some of them can fall down, but it's a slow trickle if anything. What this meant for the run was I could sprint through every room shooting only the AI characters that would normally halt my progress by shooting me all the way up to the washroom area. In this room, it is well advised to kill all of the guards it contains. Leaving any of them alive would make the hostage section way more difficult. And while I took out the guards, I also took care of our first bomb defusal in this stall. Next we sprinted to the hostage room, and for a long time I struggled with exactly how to tackle this. After running to free the hostages in any order, I was always confronted with too many guards to survive in this difficulty. Saving the closest hostage first or last didn't seem to make much of a difference here, but then I looked around further. There are 2 bombs in rooms that stem from this lobby that we have to defuse, so if I just killed everyone on the ground floor, defuse this bomb, then save the hostages with way less guards on my plate, I'd be good to go. Once the final hostage is walking towards the door he needs to open for me, I take a quick pit stop into this last room to defuse another bomb and run out as soon as the door's unlocked. And now we've reached the end. We shoot one guy, defuse a bomb, and shoot a couple more guys, just enough so that they don't shoot us back to slow us down. By the end of all my strategizing, I landed on an Agent 64 run of 221.84. And that's the video. I'm happy with all these times that I was able to nab, especially because the first two only took a half hour while the last one took me maybe just over an hour. This game is phenomenal, and I can't stop singing its praises. I'm still playing the demo just casually for fun. But stick around if you'd like to see more content surrounding Agent 64, because I will certainly be doing it. As for now, my name is Myloe, and I'm out.